Hello there. I'm just doing this video for a quick overview of the new system I've got going, my new setup I've got going now. For those of you that follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I've been sort of talking myself into switching from Windows to Linux, and I did that a couple of weeks ago now. I've been using Pop! OS for the last fortnight or so now, and I'm very happy with it. So just going to go over some of the features we got with it. So finally got OBS sorted today. I had it installed and configured before, but the video quality wasn't great, nor was the sound. So that's if you're watching the video, first thank you. But if there's anything which doesn't sound right or doesn't look right, just let me know, and I'll try and fix that for future videos. So let's just go over Pop! OS. Pop! OS is by a company called System 76, and they did their own hardware. Pop! OS is just like a skin, not sure if you call it a skin, a fork of Ubuntu, but with some System 76 goodness on top. They've got some features like this high performance mode. If you've got NVIDIA drivers or an NVIDIA chip, I think you can install the drivers here and then use that, which is cool. So looking around, it looks pretty similar to, you've got your information bar at the top. I'm not sure what it's called, activity bar. And then you've got your activities here. You can see all my Firefox windows I've got open. And the reason why I like Linux over Mac OS, just the keyboard layout again. You've got your tab and Alt and tab to tab through your open programs. The super key, so you can pick out what you want to use. I like using, I did like using Hyper. I've started using Tilix now. Hyper, not really the finished product, I don't think, on Linux. There's still some issues with version 3. So I'm just using Tilix for now, which is nice. It's not as themable or as many add-ins, but it's not as janky as as Hyper is. I mean, no disrespect by that. It's a great tool, but just it's not great with what I'm using here. So Tilix, you can use your Windows shortcut keys. This is the other thing which you have to get out like a third-party tool for Mac OS. On here, it's Control Super, left, right, up, down to move them around. And there's also your desktops, which you've got like in Mac. The only thing with this is that on here I've got up and down. I could add another window here, and then obviously Chromium will be in this window if I move it over here, and then you can just keep on adding windows. The only thing is I've got a dual monitor setup going, so it only has this split, these extra virtual desktops on one monitor for some reason. I'm not sure if the Pop! OS guys will fix that eventually, but for now, that is it. So let's go back up here. Tilix again. What is that? You can use your split screen, Control Alt and R, and then I use Fish, Fish Shell. It's great. And now you can also use bash commands in Fish. I know Scott Tilinsky was saying he'd recently stopped using Fish just because the bash commands didn't work in it. With Fish version 3, you can use the AND operators. So here I've just got the semicolon, but pretty sure that we can now do and $, and same here. This could fail spectacularly. There we go. So get my password, and this is already up to date, so I don't really think there's going to be much updating from here. Cool. And the other thing with Fish is just the aliases. You can just make up any alias you like rather than having to stick it in your bash RC file. I can't comment for ZSH because I've not really got into using it that much. What else have we got in Pop! OS apart from me showing you Fish Shell and Tilix? There's files, so pretty much standard Ubuntu setup. When I was recording videos, I found you could just start typing stuff into the bar up here, and it sort of goes through the videos. That's the video, or it finds the folder you're looking for. That's the video we're recording now, I think. And pretty much it. Firefox. I've started using Firefox again as my sort of default browser. Most other things are in the Pop Shop. So I've got all of the where is it? The tools you need within web development, Visual Studio Code, Chromium. We got in here. Spotify works fine. Have Hyper there. Zoom was another reason why I decided to switch to Linux, just because of the with the Gatsby guys. A couple of times I've had a couple of calls on Zoom, and npm install, and basically your system just dies. Nothing works. And I've tried this now. I had a call with another dev a couple of weeks ago, and we could do an npm install, run background apps, seemed to work fine. So yeah, pretty happy with it. And we're streaming now on OBS. Let's see where we are with the 20% of the CPU. Let's go to the system monitor and check out what's going on here. About half the resources used. So it's looking okay. I've not really streamed. Well, I have done a couple of streams, but that was with the other setup. So I'm not sure how it performed now. So there you have it. That's my sort of setup, how it is at the moment. There's some other things I'd probably like to go over, but I think I'll leave that for another video. Things like keeping up my GitHub streak, and my workflow I use for that. But I think we'll leave that for another video. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and come again.